Alrighty, welcome back. We are on a makeshift college football 26 edition episode of the Gridiron Pulse. This would technically be number 27. So I'm just going to walk you guys through what we're going to do here today. We're going to give a little preview of our new college football 26 online dynasty. Side note, congratulations, boys. We made it to release day. Happy release day to everyone.
Good day.
We will not be starting this dynasty until at least Friday. Like our next episode would be Friday at the earliest, because some members of the team do not have early access, so they wouldn't get it until Thursday afternoon. So we're just going to go through a couple of rules and regulations that we have here. We have a 7-man online dynasty. Finally get to play cross-platform with my PlayStation 5 brothers. These two. I've been an Xbox player for a little while now, so had a couple online dynasties before, but none as extravagant as this. So like I said, we're going to have 7 players, and we're going to be choosing from the likes of Stanford, Fresno State, UNLV, Wyoming, San Jose State, Colorado State, and San Diego State. So all going to be similar level West Coast teams. We're going to be rebuilding the Pac-10, and we're going to have 3 CPU controlled teams that are going to be a little bit better than us to just pose a little bit of a challenge, maybe get us a little bit of a conference prestige boost right off the bat there to help with some recruiting purposes. Um, Other than that, I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. I'd like to say these are all family members and close friends of all of us, so we should all have a great time. We'll be live streaming the majority of our games, but mainly the our marquee matchups, whether it be between us 3 and then Cole's brothers in it and my little brother's in it as well. So those will also be streamed on our Twitch, which I will eventually figure out how to link in the description of one of these videos. But without further ado, we're going to toss it off to Carter, who has been our commissioner in disguise with some rules and regulations.
Yeah, so I kind of went a little bit overboard with the housekeeping and the rules, but it's detailed,
We
so
need that. We need that.
um
We did, yeah, we did.
for sure.
Lord knows I need
So
some
just a little bit of
structure in my life.
housekeeping. Um so yeah, just a little bit of housekeeping. We're doing 5-minute quarters at all American difficulty, which if for those of you who don't know, that's the difficulty that's right below Heisman. Um so I figured All American will at least make it somewhat difficult, and we're not like totally like wanting to not have fun with Heisman. So have a little bit of fun with All American. So I feel like it's a good starting point.
Nice
We
milk.
are yeah. We are gonna nerf wear and tear just so it doesn't like completely screw somebody over if like their best player's out for the year. Um, so yeah. Um, Schedules are going to be made up of 9 conference games and then 2 out of conference games. Um, the portal is going to be set at 15 to 17. I feel like that's fair limit. Um, and then so just some rules. The Excel clock is going to be turned off unless you're up by 21 plus points since, get the games in. Um, and everybody's going to do a create a coach, so we're all at level 1 and not, pick an already established coach and have an unfair advantage. Um, no same play calls. I mean, we don't want people to run the same broken play and just blow people out. It's not fun. Um, so yeah, that's really mainly like all the main housekeeping and the rules that I have. I did put a little note that if anyone in our group breaks any of the rules, they will be relegated to the Mountain West. So follow the rules, boys.
Which essentially we're in the Mountain West now, but
Yeah,
not really like semi
Yeah,
in the
call
Mountain West, but the Pac-12. But yeah, we don't
basically
want
you're getting
relegated.
sent to the Shadow Realm
Yeah.
if you break the rules.
Yep.
little caveat I'd like to have. We have 2 players who have already picked their teams, and we deem that to be fair enough, at least. So we have a random wheel generated for the remainder of the 5 teams. So our boy Vance Bailey, who resides in Athens, Georgia, he is a mover and a shaker at the same time. And he is from Miller County, Georgia, the depths of South Georgia, basically Florida State, Tallahassee, Florida, but he would hate to admit that. That is Vance Bailey, and he will be the Stanford Cardinal. Not the Cardinals, the Cardinal.
The
And
trees.
then we have our illustrious quarterback of the group. That is my friend Cole Acock's little brother, Cade Acock. Just an insane career at South Forsyth High School, right down the road from me. 1-9 record as a starting quarterback. Standing at 6'2", approximately 180-ish pounds. That will be Cade Acock, and he will be the Fresno State Bulldogs.
Fresno
Sorry, I don't
State
have those written
Bulldogs.
down.
Yep. Hopefully, Cade can recruit a better O-line at Fresno State than what he had at South, though. That's all I'm going to say.
I did go to a couple of the games with you. I can attest to that. He did not have an offensive line. Hopefully they will have the quarterback skill to at least be on par with Cade's performance year 1 at Fresno State. But for the rest of the team, so us 3, and then my friend Drew, and then my little brother Henry, who unfortunately is at work and could not be here with us right now, we will go ahead and spin the Wheel of Destiny, the Pac-10 Wheel of Destiny. So, with our first, you got anything to say?
No, I was just curious on who's going first between you two, but I guess you were probably about to get into that.
You want to rock, paper, scissors, Carter?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, tie. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That would be me. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we have a couple of 1.5-star programs and a couple of 2-star programs, so it's going to be relatively even no matter what. But I will go ahead and spin for my team. A little introduction for myself. I am the host of the Gridiron Pulse podcast, standing at approximately 6'1", 170 pounds, from Swanee, Georgia. Jacob Walters, graduate, despite popular belief, of the University of Georgia.
Ooh, we got the San Jose.
Smarten up, baby. Let's go. Smarten up. It's a 2.5-star program. Terrible team, though. Terrible overall.
Are they the
Year
lowest
one's gonna be
overall
tough.
team out of the bunch?
Worst overall team, highest star
Yeah,
rating.
they're 69 overall.
I kind of knew
Hey.
that was going to happen, guys. Well, that's okay. We got
Good
some
luck.
thick unis to work with. Thanks. All right, how do I get off of this? I don't want to share a result. I want to exit.
You just have to like. Does it not go off? Oh, that scroller on the right. Oh wait, but that doesn't do anything. Do you just have to refresh? Okay.
We can just do take them away. All right. With the second overall pick, standing at approximately 6'1", from Cumming, Georgia, graduate of the University of Georgia, and my esteemed co-host on the Gridiron Pulse, Carter Southwick. This is going to be...
Come on, baby. Come on.
Who do you want? Who do you want while it's spinning?
UNLV.
Oh my gosh, he got him.
Oh
my God,
he
he
got
did.
him. Fighting
UNLV.
slot machines. The UNLV fighting slot machines. Congratulations, Carter.
Yeah,
You have
speaking
one of the
of
highest overalls, but a 1.5-star program. So that's, I mean,
A
there's
fellow-
a double-edged sword with both of these. So
a fellow
selecting third. What's that? Go ahead.
a fellow degenerate loves to reside in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's
Fun
go.
fact about Carter: he has been to Las Vegas a couple times. And he has broke even a couple times, right?
First
He's
time I
won.
broke even. Last time I came home with money.
You deserve to be the UNLV slot machines. Congratulations, brother.
See you later,
All
Dan
right,
Mullen.
see ya. With our third pick standing at, again, common height here, 6'1", 175-ish pounds, newly engaged man, and my other esteemed co-host of the Gridiron
Go.
Pulse podcast, Coleman Acock. This is your spin.
Let's
I
go.
know you wanted UNLV, but who do you want now?
Give me Wyoming. I want the. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna? Ooh,
Oh,
Oh, you got the Mike
Rams. Let's
Bobos!
go.
Colorado
Colorado
State
State.
fighting Mike
Hey,
Bobos.
I remember watching the Colorado State versus Colorado game 2 years ago. That crazy night game that went to triple overtime,
I did
and
too.
that was one of the best games. And I was rooting for Colorado State, and after it, I was like, "Dang!
Weren't we all?
If only they had a man there that knew how to manage that game, I could have won that." Armchair coach, we're taking Colorado State to the top. Rams,
Congratulations,
baby.
bro. You deserve it. All right. So now we have two people that are not here with us right now, but I have great intros for both of them. The spin is going to be for my childhood best friend, Drew Dominic, who is unfortunately residing in the city of Tuscaloosa, Alabama right now, seeking to be a civil engineering graduate in approximately 6 months of the University of Alabama, standing at, again, about 6'1", 225 pounds. It's a big old boy right there. He's going to be the I know he said he wanted my Wyoming from the get-go,
But
but he is going to
it
be
don't be
the
San
San
Diego
Diego
State.
State Mayans, the Aztecs, Mayan calendar. They've been wrong all the time. So
And who could Henry be?
I wonder who Henry could be. He is a 5'11", 145 pounds ish track runner, current rising senior at the illustrious South Forsyth High School, like my two comrades here. We're going to spin it just for fun, just because I enjoy this. I enjoy watching it. But he is going to be the Wyoming Fighting Josh Allens, aka the Cowboys. So that's it. We got no teams left on the wheel.
Boys, immediate reactions. How do we feel about the teams that we got? Who do you kind of see as, potentially being positioned well? Of course, we got to work on the protected opponents too. That's going to be something that you can do now in the dynasties this year. But
Yes.
overall, what are our overall thoughts right away?
I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. First overall draft pick. I like my team, man. I like my team. San Jose State wannabe Michigan State Spartans. We got Ken Niumatalolo right now as our coach. Did you know that? Can't
Well,
keep
now
him.
it's Jacob Walters, so
He's getting fired
yeah.
for your boy right here. But he is the current head coach of the San Jose State Spartans, which is probably the only reason why they are a 2.5-star program. That was one that surprised me a lot when I first got to look at it. But, we got some real developmental talent on our team right now. I
You might
I
have
don't
that
have much to
immediate.
say. I don't know.
I feel like you might have that immediate boost with receiver recruits because of Nick Nash's performance. Because I do know that this year they revamped the whole pro potential, and like it's by position. It's not a just all encompassing pro potential. It's
Right.
like receivers, corners, depending on like what you draft and what you get, stuff like
Lord
that.
knows y'all let me get a fast receiver on my roster.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over. But yes, I would love to hear y'all's feedback. You are the slot machines and the Rams.
yeah. I'm really excited. This is who I wanted. Like
Another
when
good one.
when yeah. I'm as a Georgia fan, I'm so glad to be kicking Dan Mullen to the curb. So I'm very excited for that. Um, and they run spread offense, which I like to run when I play college football. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna be interesting recruiting in, like trying to compete or trying to recruit in like California, like in the West. So it should be interesting. I'm happy though.
Cool.
So, what is the rules for the two CPU game or the two out of conference games? Are we putting like a hey, you need to schedule like a certain caliber of opponent, or is it just like does it matter? Like we just FCS East.
Personal preference.
Okay.
We were gonna do, Carter, we said 2 out of conference games and then 8 in conference.
Uh, 9 conference and then 2 out of conference, which
Right.
yeah.
Wait, I
So
mean,
No, it'd
I'm
be
good.
9 and 3. It'll be 9
oh,
and then 3 out of conference if we're going to 12 games, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I put down 9 and 2, but 3 is cool. So yeah, me personally
Yeah.
for my team, we're hitting it strong. We're scheduling Alabama, Ohio State, like all the big powerhouses.
Georgia coming out to UNLV. You know the culture of that program. They're going to be hitting the slot machines late at night, dude.
All I'm worried about is I'm one that likes tradition, so I will be personally making sure that we are playing Colorado every single year. Okay. And other than that, I'm again trying to position myself the best possible way. So I mean, hey, FCS East, come on down. Maybe in Eastern Michigan, come on down. As long as we get Colorado on the schedule, that's all. That's all my job is when it comes to out of conference.
I do have a question on the protected opponents thing. Is there a way that we could just do like all 6 of the other guys protected opponents? So we all have to play each other every single year, and that's like no getting around that. It's probably a
Um,
question for me, considering I'm the commissioner, but I haven't like gone into the depths of the dynasty settings yet. We did just get the game about 5 hours ago.
I'm not too sure. I haven't really played around with Dynasty.
Would y'all be
That'll
in
be cool
favor of
though.
that? If you can pick 6 selected or like protected opponents?
I think you can only do two protected opponents.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, we're gonna have to schedule. That should be a rule in itself. Like, we're gonna make it so we have to schedule each other every year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're going to be in the same conference, so it just depends on like the conference scheduling. Like we're going to like it rotates. So like there's only two CPU teams, right, in this or three?
There's 3.
Three. Okay. Well, again, this is
And those
nitty-gritty stuff.
3,
You're out.
they're gonna be, what do we say? Utah, Boise State, and BYU.
Yes. Yep.
Or to put that down in your notes somewhere. Utah, Boise State are 3.5 stars, and then BYU is 3 star. We could do BYU or Arizona, but they're similar.
Yeah. Just looking, I'm in like the custom schedule menu right now. Um, I can't what's it called, like edit like the protected opponents, which is kind of unfortunate. Um, but I'm sure like when you do like realignment, I'm sure there's probably a way where you can like actually pick like your protected teams.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think how it is right now in the default, it keeps your protected opponents. But yeah, when you realign the conferences,
Yeah.
you should be able to like edit that.
Okay.
I did have another idea. This actually came from my buddy Drew. Instead of calling it the Pac-10, it could be the Grip 10, the Gridiron Pulse. Y'all like it? Cole thinks it's sus, but I thought that was a good idea. The Grip. I don't know if it's probably not going to let me name it. So
Yeah. Yeah, you can't name it actually, like in the, I don't
this
believe. Like
is
it'll just be
this
the
is another
Pac-12.
thought too, to make sure that we all play each other. Ah, no, that doesn't really work. I was gonna say we could do divisions, do all of us in one division, but then that would only be 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Even if we had 12 teams, it would be 6 and 6. But we'll just we'll try to play as many user teams as humanly possible, just for the love of the game and the competition. But regardless, we're going to be competing for all of our recruits, all of our recruiting stuff, and should be good.
So I'm in like the custom conferences. You can turn on divisions and then obviously like edit conferences, and you can also turn off protected opponents too. And if you do protected opponents, you can choose how many.
Oh,
Does it let you? Can I choose 6,
Let me see.
or does it max out at like 2 or 3?
The max is only 2.
It's kind of lame. But we should probably do that anyway, just to make sure. Like, I feel like my protected opponent should probably be you two, but then I would want to put Henry in there as well, because that is my
Yeah.
brother.
it depends on if you can edit it year to year. Like the protected opponents. Like if you pick a protected opponent, so
From year to year?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure there's a way. I haven't fooled around with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go ahead and just make like a fake version of the one, like without inviting you guys and see like everything that I can do. So I'll go ahead and do that tonight and then keep you guys updated. But for now, I guess what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and test out this whole Twitch streaming idea. We're going to play each other in a couple of 1v1s online, like play a friend, and just see if the whole Twitch streaming works. So we're going to put this out as a video on YouTube and then cut some clips for this for each team selection and all that. And then we'll try and post our Twitch stream, what we hopefully do for about an hour, and just get some gameplay. We'll do like if both of y'all are willing to get on, we could do like a King of the Hill 2-minute quarters, just try and see how many games we can play. That's going to do it. This is technically episode 27 of the Gridiron Pulse. We'll see you guys later. Peace.